Hello and welcome to another MCO update on gold. Gold futures has not really given us any new clues today, no new insights about the microstructure. The price is consolidating below Fibonacci resistance. A little bit further, the price has developed a little bit further since the last video yesterday, so I'm going to zoom in a minute. But before we do that, quick reminder of where we come from, what's here the idea. And currently the idea is that we're dealing with a fourth wave correction. I'm tracking this move down as an A wave, the initial dip, which bottomed on the 1st of May. We had a nice rally, but it remained so far a three-wave move up. And that is an A wave down. That is potentially a B wave up. And I'm getting ready for a C wave to the downside that could take the price down to round about $3,150, at least as long as the swing high holds that formed yesterday. Here at the 78.6 retracement at $3,443. So overall, this is a three-wave move down that we're tracking here. But obviously, other interpretations are possible, but this would be my preference, just based on what I see in the chart. I have to assume this move up is a B wave because this initial move up here into the April high is full. It's full, technically full from an Elliott wave point of view. The move up is also a three-wave move, so it's not incredibly bullish. Now, that being said, it would be clearer, it would be more clearly short-term bearish if this move down or had this move down been a five-wave move. That's not the case. So we've got three down, three up. That's kind of neutral, but I'm waiting for further clues to confirm the white scenario. But obviously nobody's got the crystal ball, but I can tell you which levels now need to hold to keep the focus on lower. Yeah. So yesterday's top could have been a B-wave top. And then based on that, based on the initial decline, which was quite sharp, I defined a resistance area, which is between $3,399 and $3,431. So this is initial resistance. So as long as we stay below $3,431, there's no sign that the bulls are making a comeback. But of course they could. I mean, trend reversals here from a local uptrend to a downtrend, they're always fragile, right? But for now, there is a resistance area that's been respected for the last, let's say, 24 hours or so. And we could get further downside, and then we have our next support area here. So in the very short term, I'm going to watch if this move down that's happening is turning into a larger three-wave move. If it does, then this could simply be an A, B, C structure as per the yellow scenario, and this here could be a B wave pullback. Basically the thought process behind that is we have an A wave down, we have a B wave up. Yes, it's a three wave move and it's large enough to be all of wave B, but technically this could extend into an A, B, C structure, and that B wave could overshoot. So it's the idea is this B wave can move up here. Now I only marked it with a question mark because, let's be honest, we already reached the 78.6 retracement. It's already quite a healthy B wave. So of course it could extend. And of course B waves can overshoot. But I think if it overshoots, it might even be an extension of the third wave. Yeah. Or maybe this fourth already bottomed. Maybe. But again, I can't take a high confidence perspective there. I'd like to see this wider wave 4 correction. So what do I need to see as further evidence that indeed this C wave to the downside in the larger wave 4 is unfolding? Would need a break below this support zone here at $3,260. Any break below it would be further evidence indeed that this white B wave has topped. Overall, I see all of this as corrective pattern because we have a corrective move down in three waves and we have a corrective move up in three waves. So that's my view. I mean, of course, it could morph into something that we had here, which also looked like three waves up initially, and then it turned into five waves. That's always, can always happen. But the only support area I can offer for you is this one. So, if you're looking for higher from an Elliott wave point of view, I can call that potentially a B wave pullback here. Yeah, it's just not very clear yet, and I would need to see more price data to confirm that. But there is an area for you to watch, and I'd say if this is what's playing out, the price should hold $3,260. And overall, however, in the very short term, the pressure seems downward, especially as long as the market holds below initial resistance. In other words, any break above 3,431 now would suggest that the chart needs to be reinterpreted in a more directly bullish way. But that would be our signal. Yeah, so that would be our signal. Default is lower in the very short term, but any break above 3,431 would mean that something is changing. And that would require, as I said, a reinterpretation based on the structure that, is then showing, right? So we would need to look at the data that has come in, and then can make new projections. That's the update on gold. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you're interested in additional updates on gold, silver, palladium, platinum, but also daily video updates on the S&P 500, the Nasdaq, check out our stocks membership. You can find the link in the description. I've also linked it in the comment section, and I wish you a great day. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.